With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually completed but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Check. Let's find 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jaguars 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Jaguars 3.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Wentz again here on second and 10. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Williams on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
First down, Bears.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 41-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16
And now with that
yards.
completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bears 21, Jaguars 6.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach's talk was off.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Bears 28, Jaguars 6.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes left side. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Dan Bailey lining up.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Eric Berry there defensively.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. With Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
28. Jaguars 18.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. The 30. 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I know he ain't Sunday.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wentz now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Raekwon Davis in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. They can't hang with us.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A.J. Dillon.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Back to Dillon on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 42, Jaguars 18.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Down the man inside. Down the man. Alert 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for two. They'll try and run with Ingram. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 42. Jaguars 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw again. A screen to Bell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.